Hey guys, Rahul this side from RG Marketing Services, and today in this video I want to discuss about when should a business think or consider starting online advertising for their business. तो ये बहुत बार बहुत सारे ऐसे इंक्वायरीज आती हैं हमारे पास और बहुत सारे ऐसे बिजनेसेस आते हैं हमारे पास जिनके पास क्लियर डिफाइंड गोल्स, बजट्स, ऑब्जेक्टिव्स कुछ भी नहीं होते हैं एंड they're just willing to spend, test out here and there and wasting their and everyone's time. So ये वीडियो स्पेशली स्मॉल बिजनेसेस के लिए है and this will give you some idea as to when advertising is good for your business. First one is clear business objectives and target audience. So to start with advertising, you have to have a well-defined business objectives. Example, whether you are going to do the brand awareness or lead generation or direct sales. So all these things needs to be planned before you jump and actually make your campaigns live. Okay. Why I am saying this is advertising is just a tool and it acts based on data, totally data driven, and it understands a language that is set by objectives. Okay, so you need to define clear objectives for what purpose you are trying to advertise. Is it for growing your engagement with the content? You're trying to reach new people, try to deliver some value to them and trying to get more engagement from your customers. So you have to understand. Or is it like you're trying to generate more leads, like you have already engaged a lot of prospects earlier and now you want to give them some offer or try to convert them. So having a clear objective is very essential. I see most of the businesses lacking this planning, and they don't understand for what objective they want to advertise. Everyone is like, we want sales and leads, which is the end goal for every business. Okay, we are doing everything, even I am creating this video to get some leads, but what if I get leads who, again, as I have been getting in the past, like people don't have a good structure or base created already before starting online advertising. So this is why I understood that problem, and that is why I'm creating this video, to make people understand when they can start advertising and when advertising will be beneficial for their business. Okay, when you can generate ROI, a good ROI from advertising. It's not that you just thought of creating your brand or business, starting your business, and you just think that, okay, we'll just do Google ads or Meta ads and we'll start getting the sales. It's not about that. First you have to build. Advertising is just a tool to amplify whatever you're doing organically. Okay, so yeah, coming back to my point, clear business objectives and target audience. So knowing your audience demographics, interest and online behaviors is crucial for crafting ad campaigns. अगर आपको पता ही नहीं है कि आपकी ऑडियंस कैसे बिहेव करती है, किस टाइप के कंटेंट को लाइक करती है, क्या पसंद है, नहीं पसंद है, कहाँ ड्रॉप ऑफ्स ज़्यादा हो रहे हैं, you don't have any organic data. So either you have to invest in advertising to get that data, test out, you have to have a testing budget, get the traffic, observe the behavior, interest, and then create another strategy and then test it out. So it's a testing game, right? So it's better to test those things organically first and then move towards advertising. Otherwise you will have to invest a good amount of money for the testing purpose. So it's always suggested, if you are doing a genuine work, you're trying to create your community, you're trying to build awareness, engagement online, do it with organic content. Check what is working best, create a strategy and plan around it, and then try to amplify it through advertising. So this is how it should be. Coming to our second point, solid digital presence. It's again related to the first point only, but it's very important to emphasize on the digital presence. So start ads when your website, landing pages and social media profiles are well developed and optimized for conversions. If you don't have a website already, if you don't have a landing page wherein you can drive the right type of traffic to offer them certain discounts or gifts, or offer your products directly, it will be a really hassle to start with advertising, because if you don't have a website, first of all you're lacking in terms of losing a lot of data. And I'm talking this in the sense, like if you are trying to generate leads, suppose through Meta and through Meta lead forms or call ads, so you're not taking the advantage of data here. You're getting very limited amount of data, but when you have your own website, you can track almost a lot of things, like which will help you optimize and understand your audiences and scale your operations over time. Okay, so next is social media presence. Very important. So after website, or in the online presence, if I have to talk about, social media plays huge importance. So you have to be very active and provide either entertaining content or educational content, to build your thought leadership and to keep a connect with your prospects or customers. So you have to have a digital presence, because in today's world, people do a lot of research. People are educated. People, you cannot force them to buy anything from you until they are really convinced that you are a genuine and good brand to work with. You have to have a good digital presence, and in that I think it's very important. Social media plays a very important role, and you have to be very active, and you have to be working towards your social media handles, to grow them organically, to build a nice content, get more engagement. It's very engaging platform to connect with your customers. So you can do it very creatively. You can create a lot of good content, educational or entertaining content, and you can try to get more engagement from there, right? You have to have your website, landing pages, social media profiles. You have to make sure that they are well developed and optimized for conversion. So what if we run an ad, and if someone comes to your website or social media profile and if he finds nothing, there are no reviews, there are no portfolio, there's no understanding of what you do, why you do, how you do it. So take advantage of it. It's a free platform, but yes, efforts are required, resources are required around it to build good profiles, but there is no shortcut to it. You have to have a presence all around before starting advertising. That's what I'm saying. And if your goal is to build, what I'm trying to suggest is, like if you try to build that presence through advertising, through paid mediums, so it's going to cost you. Okay, it can be done organically, it can be done in a paid way, but it's your preference that either you're choosing to do it organically or in a paid way. And paid way goes, it's for short terms. Organic will remain forever if you have a genuine, decent content that gives some value to your users, that it will grow over time. But if you're using just advertising, and if you're not confident about the content that you are creating, the value that you're creating for your audience, it's not going to work either with advertising as well. Like, it might give you some results in the short term, but it's not going to work for the long term. Okay. So having a good solid digital presence is very essential before starting advertising for your business. Next one is defined budget and resources. Once you have allocated a budget specifically for advertising and have resources either in-house or outsourced to manage, analyze and optimize campaigns, then only you shift towards advertising. Because if you don't have a set budget, you're going to face problems, because advertising is a very volatile environment. There's a huge competition with bigger companies, funded companies, and you might drain your budget. You won't even realize when your budgets are drained away. So try to avoid advertising unless you have a proper plan as to what you are going to do and what impact you are going to make and how you are going to track or measure and then make improvements over it. So you have to have a proper plan, then only move towards advertising. Otherwise it's a waste of money and time. So that being said, online advertising requires continuous testing and refinement. Having a budget you are willing to invest over time and resources to manage the campaigns ensures that you can measure results, make improvements, and maximize your ROI. So yes, it's a continuous testing environment that you indulge in while advertising. Try to understand that it's not a one-time game that you can set a perfect targeting or audiences or whatever targeting setup that you are creating. It's not that it will work just in one go. So you have to test a lot of things. There are different kind of people in the market, so to convince different mindsets you need to have different messaging, different kind of targeting, different creatives created, so different type of content reaching out to those people. So you have to understand, okay, you think in a certain way and your mindset is just one type of mindset. There are different mindsets available, and if you want to grow and scale your business, you have to have a plan to tap on different audience segments, right? So, and to tap to different audience segments, you need to test a lot of different things. Even with one category or one segment, you have to test 5 or 10 times, what is working with them or what is not working with them. So it requires a lot of testing and budget. So if you don't have a set budget and plan of advertising, please do not move towards advertising. Next one is established organic strategy. Again, it's already related. I've already mentioned it. If your business has been growing through organic channels, for example SEO, social media, content marketing, and is ready to scale further. So if you are seeing some growth while you're doing your organic activities like SEO, or you're posting content on social media and you're posting content on your blogs, so if you're seeing some traffic, if you're able to get some engagement and interest from few people, and you're sure that okay, this content could help more people, so then you shift and amplify the content's reach through advertising. Okay, so you have to work on your organic presence first, building your organic presence first, and then you have to move towards advertising, so that either you could get a little push or you are planning to scale on a bigger level. So that's when advertising helps you the most. And if you are making a choice to build everything from advertising, you are going to incur you have to have a lot of budget for that. You will be required to invest a lot more if you use only paid advertising. So the key takeaway from this video would be like to not only rely on advertising first of all, and for that matter, don't even think of starting advertising for your business if you don't have clear objectives, clear defined goals for your business, if you don't have any organic presence, and if you don't have any set budget or resources to be able to manage advertising, because advertising requires a lot of budget, lot of testing. Even organic things require budget and testing, but not as compared to the paid ones, because you have to make sure if you're paying for advertising, when a person comes through advertising and visits your channel or profile or your office, it should be well optimized, that you could make an impact in the mind of that user. Okay, we are genuine people, we are doing good business, We understand, we are experts and subject matter experts of the topic that we are dealing with. So all these things will matter. Otherwise you will get the clicks, you might get some inquiries, but if you don't have a set process or good base structure created to support your advertising activities, it's not going to help in any way. So I think that was it for this video, and hope you got some value. Please do share this video with someone who might need to understand about the advertising, when to start investing in advertising, what is the right time. So there's no right time, it's all about the preference, but there's always a best practice to follow, and this is the best practices that I could share with you. If you found some value through this, please like this video and share with someone who may need it. So I'll see you in the next video. Till then, bye bye, take care.